I love when I see a lesbian with their boyfriend. It's like, ah, you hate that man.
Hey, that was me. I was not lesbian. So sorry, boys. Won't happen.
You can't blame a girl for seeking her destiny. Recently, Julia Fox has sent the internet and fans alike in a spiral so bad even she cannot control. With her sexuality out in the open now, a lot of her exes are questioning the time they spent with the actress turned model.
Oh, no. I have like sworn off, man. I just, it's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I'm like, I'm happy, everything's fine. Like, why would I want to throw anything in the mix that might, mess up my feng shui, so to speak?
Is Julia sorry? Not at all. Here's what she's sharing. Edgy actress Julia Fox is once again at the center of a heated controversy, and honestly, she has us confused down to the bottom of our existence. Sure, Fox is known for taking on risky parts and making fashion choices that leave people speechless. Also, the eyeliner. Her eyeliner is always one to catch the eye. Yet, this time, it's about how she feels about being homosexual. See, Fox revealed in a TikTok video on July 8th that she is a lesbian, which got a lot of responses from both friends and critics. Yep, that's exactly how we feel too. Now, some people think this might be a publicity stunt, while others say she's making fun of the LGBTQ+ community and that she should be canceled already. But Fox is ready to show facts and proof that her interest in women has always been this extreme. In fact, Fox added a funny clip from comedian Emily Grayson to her TikTok video. In it, Grayson talked about seeing a lesbian with her boyfriend and thinking, "Aw, you hate that man. You really dislike him." Fox then walked down the street in front of the camera and said she knew exactly what Grayson meant. She said, "Hey, that was me. I was that lesbian. So sorry, boys. Won't happen again." Nah, of course, it's not the first time Fox has talked about LGBTQ+ problems. In a cover story for Gay Times in October 2023, she even talked about how much she supports the trans community. She stated, "As a CIS woman, I feel it is my duty to support and empower trans voices and help others understand that whether they are trans, non-binary, or queer, at the end of the day, we are all human. I care a lot about this cause. Model Richie Shazam is my best friend in the world, and she is a trans woman. I was there for her when she changed." Sure. Fox has also recently played as a DJ at Ladyland 2024, an annual LGBTQ+ music gathering in Brooklyn put on by Ladyfag, who plans events for the nightlife scene. During her short 3-song set on the second night of the festival, she ended with a cover of her first electronic hit, Down the Drain. Yet since we now know this new knowledge, we must ask, is Julia Fox really a lesbian? And has she been hiding her true self the whole time? Also, if that's the case, did her famous ex-boyfriends like Kanye West unintentionally help her find herself? Then again, the rumors swirling around suggest that Fox could face cancellation, not because of her sexuality, but for many other reasons. Here's what we mean. Now, this isn't the first time Julia Fox has done or said something that shocked people on the internet. Even though Julia Fox was already a well-known Hollywood actor before she dated Kanye West, her short-lived relationship with one of the famous people put her in the public eye in a big way. Still, it looks like the media cares more about her personal life and the things she does that get her in trouble than about her work.
Much bigger, yeah. And he did want me to be bigger. He did. Like when I'd be getting a lot of press, he was thrilled. Yeah, like he really, that's the thing about him. It's like when he has a vision for someone, he gets very obsessed with the vision and it becomes almost like his little project, like his little masterpiece in a way. He really is super fascinating. And I never ever want to like talk down on him or even that relationship, even though it didn't work out, I still feel like I learned so much and he is a genius, I think he's very tortured.
Not to mention, she has stepped on the toes of some big names in Hollywood over the years, showing that she doesn't mind saying what she thinks. Some fans love her for her raw ability and fearlessness, while others want her to be canceled because of how she acts. Do you remember her naughty hookup with Drake? In fact, Julia Fox confirmed that she did go out with Drake, but she denied reports that they were dating. She said it was more like friends hanging out. Before she went out with Kanye West for about 2 months, she had this short relationship. Julia Fox was quick to say that Kanye West knew about her night out with Drake before she started dating him, which shows that she was honest. Even though she said it was friends hanging out, the outing didn't really seem like that, especially since she had to tell her boyfriend about it.
Flew on a private jet, cuddled on the jet, landed, got some Chanel bags. It was just great. Yeah.
Who was the person?
I can't say. I really, really can't say. But it was like obviously an A-lister.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to know if it was Drake that took you on that date.
Maybe.
Very good. I love it. Wow, how'd they figure that out?
Fox also said that Drake gave her lots of expensive gifts and visited her while she was working. People are wondering what their relationship is really like because of all this attention. A lot of what Fox said about her time with Drake was about things she got, like riding in a private jet and getting some Chanel bags, which many fans didn't like. More trouble has been caused by the focus on these expensive gifts instead of their friendship. This makes it clear that Julia Fox is either starting trouble or just joining it. Additionally, Julia Fox's relationships are always a popular subject of conversation, and her fights also get a lot of attention. Even though Fox didn't start her Instagram fight with Azealia Banks, it got a lot of attention. Azealia Banks said that Julia Fox and Kanye West's romance wasn't based on love, but on publicity. Banks then said that Kanye West probably broke up with Julia Fox because she was a liability, which brought up her drug problems. Azealia Banks wasn't shy about her criticism either. She said that Julia Fox's relationship with Kanye was more about getting attention from the media than real love. Banks's words added to the idea that Fox is often in the middle of drama and controversy, whether it's because of her relationships or her public fights. And while Julia Fox answered about the problem, she also talked about Kanye West's feelings for Kim Kardashian as a reason why they broke up. Along those lines, Julia Fox jumps right into issues even when they aren't about her. She went on social media during the defamation case between Amber Heard and Johnny Depp to say that even if Amber Heard hit Johnny Depp, she wasn't the abusive one because she had no power. This made a lot of people angry because they thought she was implying that men can't be abused. Oops. Sure, Julia Fox is a good actor, but her controversial choices and comments often make her less important than her work. Julia Fox is always in the news, whether she's in a romance or a fight with another celebrity. Some fans love her raw ability and fearlessness, while others want her to be taken off the show. You might not think that's a big deal. A lot of people in the business are controversial. That is what gets them the numbers in the end. But no. When it comes to Julia, it's not just some trouble. It's like she only needs to make something else happen. We don't know if it's because she wants to draw attention away from her failing career, or if she is really who she says she is. A lot of TikTok users have also ended up offending each other. Julia Fox's recent misunderstanding of a code word caused a lot of controversy, with many people blaming her of making sexual assault seem silly. Fox made a comment on a TikTok video where a guy named Connor Whipple talks about 2 women trying to use his mascara without his permission. Fox wrote, "I don't know why, but I don't feel bad for you, LOL." She must not have known that mascara is the newest word TikTok users have come up with to talk about sex or a penis without getting their videos blocked. After realizing her mistake, Fox went back to the video to say she was sorry, saying, "I really thought you were talking about mascara like as in makeup." But even though she says she had no idea what he was talking about, her comment has led many to criticize Fox for downplaying a traumatic event, which Whipple hinted at with the hashtags #SawAwareness, #ForYouPudge, #MenSpeakUp. And although, as some users pointed out, many people skip over these because TikTokers often add irrelevant trending tags to their videos to get more views. Others have defended Fox, saying that the issue with TikTok censorship is that users make up so many vague code words to talk about serious things that nobody ever knows what the hell anyone is actually talking about. This is made worse by the fact that TikTok's algorithm sorts users into very specific groups and shows them niche content that has little to do with what other app users are seeing, so it's likely that the code word that's taking over your FYP hasn't even made it to someone else's. And so, as fans have since pointed out, Julia Fox came out as autistic on TikTok last year, which is something that people who accuse her of being out of touch for not understanding this kind of coded language have ignored. And the problem with algospeak is that you have to keep coming up with new code words to stay ahead of the platform's algorithm. Some of these words may not be familiar to your audience yet. Users aren't just using this method to get around filtering. Some have also used visual clues to get around the algorithm, like holding up signs about the subject of their TikTok. But this also has downsides when it comes to mobility. For example, people who are blind or have trouble seeing can't understand what is being said because there is no text-to-speech feature. In short, algorithm speak and people like Julia make things harder for people with autism to understand. This is made even harder by the fact that autistic people use TikTok to connect with each other, laughing at common misconceptions and talking about what it's like to live in a neurotypical world. For neurodiverse people, figuring out social cues is already hard, and the increasingly complicated code words they have to use to get around TikTok's content control system make things even worse. Of course, the star always wants more, and she has made sure to stay at the top of the controversial food chain. Do you remember her popular tour of her apartment? See, Julia Fox wants to tell everyone out there not to believe everything they read on the internet. She's also not embarrassed about the way she lives. The actress put out a new video on TikTok to show what people got right and wrong about her important NYC apartment tour. People have said that Julia Fox is worth $30 million, which is not true. She wants to clear the air about this. She recently went on social media to clear up the misunderstandings after her apartment tour went popular. People are really freaking out over it, she noted. She said, "First of all, I'm not worth $30 million. It's not even close." She made it clear that she doesn't care about having that much money and questioned why people need it. What does one person need $30 million for? I've survived on a lot less, and I'm doing just fine. Fox then talked about why she chose the place she did because of feelings. She said that the apartment is very important to her because it's where she brought her son Valentino home from the hospital. She could have afforded a bigger place, especially in New York, but she chose to stay in her present apartment because Valentino lives there. The woman said, "It's not that deep. This just happens to be the apartment that I took my son home from the hospital to. It's his home. It really is Valentino's apartment."
Okay, I never thought in a million years that I would do this, but I do believe in maximum transparency. And so I'm gonna give you guys an apartment tour. And this is my kitchen area. Don't judge me. I know, oh, cotton candy machine. I know it's really messy. I also have shoe boxes in the kitchen, which is very common for New Yorkers. This is Valentino's room. I put the most effort in this room, I think. I put a little loft, and I really wanted him to have a cute room. However, he does not hang out in here at all. He only wants to be in Mama's room. He doesn't even sleep in there. He sleeps in bed with me. Yeah, we're co-sleepers. Sue me. I don't care. Anyway, that's the whole apartment. And we're back in this room. For me personally, I don't like excessive displays of wealth. They make me feel icky. Especially people that have really big houses. It's just really wasteful when there's so many homeless people in this country. And I'm not really like that.
Fox also talked about how she thinks people should live simply and how she teaches her son to be humble. She told Valentino that it was important to keep up a sense of normalcy because she didn't want him to grow up separated from the real world. She told him straight out, "I don't want him to grow up and be a jerk." Fox made it clear that she grew up in the real world and that she wants her son to have the same kind of experience. Fox wants to teach her son values of humility and truth by living in a simple apartment and avoiding the trappings of celebrity excess. Because she wants Valentino to be in touch with the real world instead of growing up in a bubble of wealth, she made this choice. For Valentino, it's about having that sense of normalcy, she said again. "I want him to be in touch with the real world because I grew up in the real world. Is that true?" As soon as fans got mad at her and asked how Julia Fox could live a simple life while being pictured in pricey clothes, she quickly set the record straight. She said she doesn't buy expensive clothes with her own money. She said, "I don't buy nice things. People think I wear thousands of dollars in couture, but it's all borrowed couture. Come on, people. Most of the clothes I wear are from young designers who are just starting out." In the last part of her video, Fox even admitted that while she got a lot of negative feedback, she also got a lot of love and support from her fans. "It really warms my heart that so many people can relate," she stated. Looking back, she said, "I used to be an aesthetic queen and wanted my space curated perfectly, but then I realized there's more to life. I don't give a f***k, okay?" Fox is seen going around in the video while it is sunny outside, which shows that she is on vacation. "I'm living my best life in the Bahamas right now for my birthday vacay," she told us. Her last tip was, "Don't believe everything you read on the internet. All those celebrity net worth things are complete BS." Yet people who like Julia more now than they did before are not the only ones. Recently, hundreds of people who follow her have asked for more information about her life. Fox told a fan that she'll be writing a book soon in answer to their request for a life timeline. "Lol, I literally just wrote a whole book. It will be out this year. It's too long for TikTok," she said. In the end, we all know that Julia Fox is not shy at all. She is well known for being outspoken and loving to try new looks and say what she thinks on social media and in her personal life, even if her opinions are sometimes controversial and disliked. Then again, Julia Fox has caused a stir in the entertainment business, but it seems like more people are interested in the problems she's caused than in her works. No? That's exactly right. A lot of people don't know that she made a name for herself as Julia in the 2019 crime thriller Uncut Gems, or as Scarlett in PVT Chat, where she played a dominatrix. But there's no doubt that news and fun facts about Julia Fox are taking over the internet. In this case, though, Julia Fox's personal life and her job on PVT Chat are connected because she was a dominatrix when she was 18. Because she pays more attention to these things than to her work, there is a buzz about her personal life that always overshadows her acting career. Sometimes you can't agree with her work. In 2017, she put together a multimedia show with her own blood on silk, along with other art. Also, Fox was married to pilot Peter Artemiev from 2018 to 2020, but the two were more hostile toward each other than while they were married. Additionally, when she dated Kanye West a year after he and Kim Kardashian broke up, she got a lot more attention from the media and the public than Kim has ever had in her whole career. 1 month later, it was clear that Julia Fox and Kanye West's relationship was over, among other things, because they had different schedules. She didn't want to be known as Kanye West's ex-girlfriend, though, so she wrote a book, acted in and directed a few movies, and said that she dated Kanye to do a choose to Kim Kardashian. In the same year, Fox's over-the-top pronunciation of the 2019 movie Uncut Gems, which she acted in with Adam Sandler, almost made her a household name. Fox has become more and more well-known since then for her strange personality and bold style, going popular on social media many times. Her memoir, Down the Drain, came out last year. It's also the name of her first song, which came out in May. From now on, she co-hosts the E! Show OMG Fashion with artist Law Roach. The parent company of NBC News is NBC Universal, which also owns entertainment. Of course, everyone is looking at Julia, especially the paparazzi. When paparazzi are around, she always looks great. We're not sure if she calls them or just does this for gigs and everyday things. And, in all honesty, it's nice to see a celebrity say that they want to be photographed. It's almost like up-and-coming stars like Julia actually want the attention. But Julia is getting too much attention from the internet, and to be honest, the attention isn't even good for her at this point. That's all for today's video. But is this another publicity stunt, or is Julia really stating facts once and for all? Be sure to share your thoughts in the comments below. For more updates, simply hit the bell icon.